Welcome to Ancestral Light. Today we will take a look at 3 pride-building takeaways from the life of Benjamin Benneker. Black genius has never been conditional. We were brilliant before others believed it. Blacks didn't just build systems, we challenged them. Blacks are not guests in America, we helped design it. I'm Dr. J. David Taylor. Please remember to subscribe, like, follow, comment, and share. Let's get started. Takeaway 1. Benjamin Benneker proved that black intellect was not an exception. It was a truth hidden by oppression. He mastered disciplines others said were impossible for a Negro to understand, and he did it without institutional support. With only borrowed books and a wooden clock of his own invention, Benneker taught himself advanced mathematics and became America's first black astronomer, accurately predicting solar eclipses and compiling almanacs that rivaled the best of his day. He corrected errors made by prominent astronomers and published 6 successful editions of his almanac between 1792 and 1797. Why does this matter today? In a time where young black minds are still underestimated and self-underestimating, Benneker's life screams your intelligence is not rare, it is suppressed. You carry the genius of God and your ancestors who did calculus while their hands were calloused from labor. Takeaway 2. Benneker wasn't content to be brilliant. He uses genius as a tool for justice. He challenged Thomas Jefferson, the author of the Declaration of Independence, on the contradiction between liberty and slavery. In 1791, Benneker sent Jefferson a letter along with his almanac. In it, he directly challenged Jefferson's racism, writing, however variable we may be in society or religion, however diverse in situation of color, we are all of the same family. He called out the hypocrisy of a man who wrote, all men are created equal while owning slaves. This was one of the boldest acts of early black political resistance, and Jefferson responded. Why does this matter today? Benneker reminds us that brilliance without backbone is wasted. See, black intellect must be matched with moral courage. Speak truth to empower your mind, your mouth, and your mission. Takeaway 3. As a surveyor and assistant to Andrew Ellicott, Benneker helped lay out the original plans for Washington, D.C., the capital of a nation that enslaved his people. In 1791, Benneker was appointed to assist in surveying the territories that would become Washington, D.C. When the lead French architect, Pierre-Charles L'Enfant, abruptly left with his plans, Benneker reproduced the designs from memory, helping to preserve the city's foundational structure. Now, though his contributions were downplayed by historians, recent scholarship and the oral tradition of black America have revived his rightful place in the story of U.S. infrastructure and vision. Now, why does this matter today? We don't just belong in the classroom. We belong in the labs, the blueprints, the policy rooms, and the presidential halls. We help build the bones of this country. Benneker's memory says, stand tall because you have never been in the margins. You have always been foundational. See, while men were building a nation of freedom, there was a black man measuring the stars, calculating eclipses, and writing the truth others refused to print. His name was Benjamin Benneker. He built clocks before others gave us time. He predicted eclipses before others believed we could even read. He helped lay out the capital of a country that wouldn't even call him a citizen, and yet he rose above it. We live in a world where black intelligence is still treated as an anomaly, where young black boys are still underestimated, and where black girls in science are seen as miracles instead of manifestations of a legacy. See, too many of us are waiting for permission to be great. But Benjamin Benneker didn't ask for permission. He built the paths others tried to hide from us. See, the challenge is not whether we are brilliant. The challenge is whether we believe it enough to act like it. See, Benneker didn't just calculate time, he corrected it. He didn't just build an almanac, he built a mirror for America. He looked at Thomas Jefferson, the man who wrote, all men are created equal, and told him, why don't you act like it? He wrote it, he printed it, and sent it to the plantation's gate. That's not just science, my friend. That's revolution. So what do we do with Benneker's legacy? We teach our children they descended from mathematicians and astronomers. We build institutions that nurture black intellect, not just black labor. We dare to correct the systems that forgot us because we are going to remember ourselves. He didn't just wait for a title. He didn't just need a lab coat. He used what he had, a book, a brain, and a burning sense of purpose and justice, and he changed history. So I ask you today, will you carry the weight of the stars like Benneker did? Will you write, build, speak, invent, correct, even when others say you can't? See, you don't need permission, my friend. You need remembrance. You are from a people who charted the heavens while being denied the earth. So be brilliant, be bold, be Benneker, because I'm going to tell you, the almanac is still being written, and now it is your turn to add a page. My time is up. I'm Dr. J. David Taylor. Thank you for joining us. Please remember to subscribe, like, follow, comment, and share. And it's my pleasure to see you next time.